Danny, your ear's sticking up. Aren't you the least bit concerned for how embarrassing that is? You don't appear to be concerned, Danny. You tired? Are you not caring right now? Giving me side-eye just now? Very windy today. But it's in the upper 50s, lower 60s, so it doesn't really feel that bad. Wind like this in colder climates, it goes right to your bones. Remember that. It's not like that here. School zone.
Hazard reported ahead.
Yep. Popo will get you. That was one of the smoothest merge points I've been through at that intersection. It seems that people don't know how to keep moving until the merge point. So they end up stopping traffic in the merge lane and the right lane. But that went really well. Nice sunny day today. We'll see how traffic is. The advantage of having a big truck is that you can haul big things. The disadvantage usually is that your mileage is going to be kind of crappy. In a truck this big, around town, it's only about 14.5 miles a gallon. I got kind of spoiled when I had a diesel SUV because I could get anywhere from 34 to 38 miles a gallon in that thing. But the disadvantage was that it was diesel, so diesel costs $1 more a gallon. Plus, you got to put DEF in it to be compliant with government standards. So your cost per gallon is about twice as much. So I guess in the end it costs about the same. But in theory, it felt good. You know, tricking your mind into thinking you're getting better mileage. Now my wife's car, she has a small SUV, small gas engine, and she gets mileage in the 30s. Cheaper to maintain, and for getting around town, it's just fine. Is it just me, or do people that drive Teslas seem a little bit entitled in the way that they drive? That is, making quicker, zipping in and out of lanes, and driving faster in general. Because that's what I noticed about them. Doesn't matter what model Tesla it is, they all seem to drive that way. I'm sure there's a couple of good ones. I think it's the temptation of the power to the wheels, because electric vehicles have incredible torque, and they can pick up and make quick decisions easy. Their monthly car insurance, though, is much higher, because everything on an electric vehicle is going to cost more. They're heavier, so they go through tires and brakes a lot faster. When they get in an accident, the cost to repair is a lot higher than a regular vehicle, a gas-powered vehicle. So if I had one of those, I'd be driving very carefully. Today, we're side hustling groceries. Because apparently people don't like to go to the store. I don't mind it. I think it's kind of fun. Searching for things, finding deals. Although finding deals, that's not my job in this case. It's just searching for things. People seem to like the quality of the stuff that I pick, especially for produce. So hopefully today will be another good day. The Department of Transportation put this extended turn lane in here about 8-9 months ago, maybe longer, because people at the last minute were cutting over into this lane and cutting everybody off. to get over onto this jug handle to get onto the highway. So they extended this back pretty far, but people still do it. They zip up because they don't plan properly, and they zip up to the last minute, and then they cut people off and get in line, which causes accidents. I see at least one here a week, but I'm sure there's more. You got to have your head on a swivel in some of these places. So we're going to be shopping at a nice, clean grocery store. I like this place. If you shop their deals, you can make out pretty well. But they don't always have the lowest price. They do have the nicest employees and the best looking produce that I've seen anywhere around. And their buy one get one deals are a better price than anybody else. This area around here is getting so built up with all the new housing and businesses. What used to be a straight shot on these nice wide roads now has a lot of new traffic lights, so unless you're lucky and catch all the green lights, you're going to get stopped at least a couple of times. I mean, on a map, you look at how long it would take to drive to the beach from where I live, and it looks like it would only take like 18, 20 minutes. But in reality, it's usually 45 minutes to an hour. Who am I kidding? I haven't been to the beach in, well, since I've been on a cruise ship. I live so close to the beach here, and it's ironic that I never go. One of these mornings I'll drive down there and show you sunrise. It's pretty awesome to see. This truck has an eco mode that you can keep it in, and I do all the time. And the only thing that does is change how the shift patterns work and how the porting works for the intake of the fuel and air. Still have to pull around a great big truck, and so your gain in mileage might be 1 mile to the gallon. Over the life of the truck, it's a lot, but it's only about a mile a gallon. If I'm driving strictly highway miles, I can get 16 miles to the gallon. I've seen it go as high as 17, but it was on a day where the wind was at my back and it was flat, and there were no traffic stops, and traffic was flowing very smoothly at highway speeds. The other ironic thing about a big truck or a big square vehicle is that the faster you go, the worse your mileage gets, because it's like pushing a brick through the wind. Although they are aerodynamic to a degree, it's still not like a car or a small SUV, so it really doesn't pay to try to go fast. Alright, I'm gonna pull into the parking lot here. Okay, here we go. First shopping adventure of the day. Well, that took a long time. I didn't realize it, but that order had 87 items in it, and there were a lot of specialty, like organic and specialty names, and it took a while. Now, I did it in the time limit that I was allotted, but that took a while. But the staff here is always really helpful. They helped me find some stuff I had never heard of. So I hope this person's happy. They didn't object to any of the replacements that I made for the stuff they wanted that wasn't in stock. So I'm gonna sit here for a minute or two. See if another one comes in. Okay, I just put an offer in to take something big at a home supply store. See if they take it. The way it works is they tell you how much they're willing to pay for you to deliver it, and then other people like me have an opportunity to put in offers to take it. And what gets that for you or not is your delivery rating and how close you are. Oh, no, somebody else got it before I did. Let's try another one. A lot of times this app will give you like 6 different places to go, all with little things, but it can take you hours to accomplish it all. And if you do the math on how much it pays versus the mileage that you get paid for, it's not worth it. Offer just flashed across my screen for a pretty good amount of money, and then just disappeared. Somebody must have grabbed it quick. So about that mileage thing, what I have to consider is that it costs me, not including maintenance, just in gas, about 16.6 cents per mile. So I have to consider that if somebody wants me to drive, like 80 miles to drop something off, because, it's going to cost me $13.50 in gas alone. So I have to deduct that in my head before I even start. But that's the math behind all this. And I've noticed that over the months, the rates that they offer to pay you keep getting lower and lower. So I don't know whether it's because there's too many drivers, or there's just a bunch of people with small cars that are taking all the smaller ones that pay better. I haven't seen any TV orders today. They usually come in late morning, early afternoon. Man, there was one that flashed by here that was about 100 miles, but it was going to pay really well. Somebody got it before I did. Yeah, I'll just keep watching. So I got one for a home supply store. It's a shop and deliver, not just pickup. And they're small items, which is okay with me because I've been lifting some heavy stuff these last couple of days. That's just fine. Sometimes it's nice to get out and walk around too. Be there in about 5 minutes. But I will say one thing. If you're a slow car, get out of this lane. I'm not speeding right now, but this car should not be in this lane. None of these cars should be in this lane. The old saying goes, if there's no one in front of you, and a lot of people are following you, it's not because they want to see where you're going. It's because you're in the wrong lane. Move over. I think yesterday's catching up to me. My back hurts. Hopefully, I'll get a couple more opportunities today. It's Friday. You'd think it'd be busier. I wonder how restaurants are doing now. I haven't really talked to anybody that goes out as much as I used to. I don't think I sat in a restaurant since locally, and not because I'm avoiding it, just because it's you gotta put your money where it makes a difference. And I think it's been over a year. No, must be close to lunchtime. Chick-fil-A starting to fill up. That place is always busy. Guy was right up on me, driving down the middle of this lane. Looked at me like it was my fault. He was on my side. And then he honked at me. Must be his first day with a new truck. Parking spots in his parking lot are way too small. Because it's a home supply store and most people have bigger vehicles. Must be the bare minimum. All right, let's go get some stuff. I've shopped in these stores. Makes you think about stuff you can do around the house. Just doesn't fit the budget right now. Let's fill up my cart. Yeah, this place is used hard. Kind of a mess in here. Sure, they're just busy. All right, let's see, WD-40. We've got 1,000 different kinds of filters. And all expensive. Power tools. Oh. Nope, can't. Look away. porch register stopped working. Somebody had to come over and get it for me. Oh well, I got all this stuff. We're good. A little windy today. These are short, they'll fit in here. No problem. Purple hair. All right, let's get going. Purple hair, purple hair. A girl has purple hair, purple hair. I don't know why. Looks like a lot of effort, which is fine. Whatever makes you happy. See if I can get out of this parking lot. Now, I don't want to jinx it by commenting on the traffic, so I won't. But as you can see, there's not a lot. That's great. Midday on a Friday before Christmas. Headed to a residential neighborhood. And looks like somebody's building something small, whatever it is. I didn't even know they sold 2x4s at that length. They're only 4 feet long. But if you don't have a saw and you need 2x4x4s, that's the way to buy them. I didn't notice how much more expensive they were. They are $2.98 a piece. So not as bad as I thought they'd be, but still. For a second there, I thought that was one of my kids, because they have a blue Hyundai with a roof rack, but that one's got an out-of-state plate. That Hyundai's a good little car. Got a 1.6 turbo Echo engine. And they zip along pretty good. Good mileage. Purple hair. Purple hair. Now I got an earworm. Need something on the radio. But I don't want to get a copyright strike. Let's see what I can find that doesn't get me in trouble. No. Okay, 2 for 2 on Christmas music stations. Those are some good tunes. I just can't let you listen too. I'll check in when I'm close to the location. By the way, does anybody else think of the movie Pitch Perfect when you hear this song? Years ago, we got it, and I didn't watch it on purpose for the songs. I didn't know what it was, and I started watching it with my wife, and now it's one of our favorites. It's just fun. So, anyway, just fun fact. John Cougar. And then he was John Cougar Mellencamp. That's great for him. But the whole transition through name, I don't understand. That minivan is in a hurry. So is that SUV. That's his impatience right there. They're speeding. Must have something important to do. Maybe they have to go to the bathroom. Got a new earworm. Hey baby, got a new earworm. Sometimes these songs don't let go like they should. Got a new earworm. Or go back to Prince. No. Foreigner. Or whatever song is on right now. Let's see. Jesus. Radio bingo. Take a left. Take a left. Take a left. See, that minivan was going through traffic back there in front of us, and it still only got right to here. What was a hurry? Come on. Let's go. Not a parade. Happy Jack, the encouraging driver. I won't call you bad words. I'm just going to point out that you should probably be doing it better. Driving enlightenment. To get to where you're going better. Been down this road in a while. clearing out a lot of trees. A lot of people moving into this area. It's not exactly a cheaper place to live, but a lot of people come here from congested cities, and they can buy a lot more for the same money here. I think it's great that we're getting new people in the area and everything, adding to the tax base. But I do wish they would leave their politics at home. Don't bring those here. Stop it. Leave that at home. Just be nice. Enjoy yourselves. The reason why you could afford the house you did here is because the cost of living's lower. Don't mess it up. I just remember I told my wife that I would empty the dishwasher. And I didn't do it before I left the house. So I gotta try to get home before she does. Or else she's gonna be mad at me. Priorities. That's my earworm right now. Her voice when she figures out that I didn't empty the dishwasher. I'll do it. And if for some reason I can't get home on time, I'll text her and let her know that I'll do it. There we go. I remember hearing this song as a kid in the 70s and I had no idea what it was about. You know how when you grow up and then you realize the meaning behind the songs and you go, oh my God. Now, it's nothing like the stuff that's on the radio now. Heck, they just come right out and say it. What they want, there's no mystery at all. You can see how much space there is between their houses. Only looks like it's about 14 feet, which is probably the code. In my neighborhood, we had to have 10 feet setback from the property line for the foundation of our house. So these can't be that. That doesn't look like 20 feet between the houses. But I can tell you, if one of these houses was rolling with a fire, God forbid, it's coming out that side window, that radiant heat is at the very least going to melt the siding on the house next to it. Christmas is a time to say hello. Spread the joy and life the new year, or something like that. I think this is 176. It is. All right, let's get this stuff out. A nice guy. Came out to meet me. Carried some of the stuff in himself. Usually people just leave me to my devices so that I can do all the heavy lifting. Get turned around here. And there's another one of those boba trucks. I mean, they're pretty to look at, but how can they be practical? They're set up so high. See if I can find some more better gigs. No, but nobody's taking the ones that aren't very good. Let's see where this one's going. This one's big. And we're waiting, and we're waiting. And we're walking, and we're walking. What movie's that from? I'll show you in 3, 2, 1.
We're walking. More than 1 million visitors go through the White House every year, making it the most frequently toured home in the country. We're walking, and we're stopping.
Now name the actress. Did you guess the movie? I'm not going to tell you. Put it in the comments. Let's see, the quickest way to get back is going to be this one's going down to the island. Let's see. My phone overheated from the sunshine. I had to move it down. I know professional cameras do that too. And GoPros and stuff like that. The car in front of me saddled right up to me. In the turn lane, it peels off to the right. I couldn't get over quick enough, and she just squeezed like right up between me and the curb. What's so important? Yeah, red car. Gosh, a second-gen Prius. They must have had warranty work. Got the battery changed out or something, because I doubt that the original battery would be still on the road. California just had a party. Keep it rocking. Keep it rocking. Name that tune. '70s smooth rock. Pick a different station. Michael Hutchins, In Excess. Another individual who died in a strange way, on purpose. You never know what somebody's demons are, I guess. And I played the heck out of that cassette tape. It's getting windy too. It's getting colder out. Must be a low pressure system coming through. Oh my goodness. I'm hungry. I should have brought something to eat. Coffee ain't cutting it. Who would want to flush pool balls down their toilet? And who figured out that you could do that? I'm gonna get paid to figure that out. This drop off is further out than I thought it was. I was way back in here yesterday. Way past where I was yesterday, probably. Oh well. Maybe I can pick up another one while I'm over here. Because there's only one Walmart way out here, and a lot of people order from that place. That sunlight right there, that's what I was talking about. This time of day. It's right in your face. Except for the visor part. I think that's going to about do it today. I don't see any more gigs coming in to take. There was one came in a little while ago. I was all excited because it looked like it was a pretty good amount of money for a grocery delivery. But then I drilled down into it, and it would have been 3 hours each way to deliver these groceries. No, I'm not doing that. I feel bad for them. Whoever took it, because somebody snapped it up within about a minute or two. So if it was on their way home, that would make it worth it. But otherwise, nah, that's too much. Too many miles. Not enough payback per mile. Start again tomorrow. Thanks for following along. Like and subscribe if you would. It helps get the content out to more people. And I hope you weren't bored if you watched through, because I'm not, because every day is something interesting. Like today, for instance, I lost my hand truck off the back of the truck, and I didn't cause any accidents. It was a good day. So thanks for following along. I'll see you all tomorrow.